Welcome to dotcom builders. In this video, I will share with you how to fix Bluehost email not sending or receiving messages problem. Without any further ado, let's start this tutorial. To send and receive emails, you need to set your domains, MX and SPF records correctly. Even though I click on check again, domain not connected yet. Try again. Another way to make sure that you have a Bluehost email sending and receiving issues or problem is to log into your Bluehost account, then go to email, scroll down to connect domain, and you will see that you are still seeing unverified next or for MX and SPF records, even though after you click on check again. Now let's see the steps to fix this Bluehost email sending and receiving issue. Scroll down to the steps. As you see, log into your domain provider website in a new tab. In my case, my domain name provider is Hostinger. A domain name provider simply means where your domain name is registered. It may be GoDaddy, Namecheap. In my case, it's Hostinger. So I will go to hostinger.com. I will open it in a new tab. Click on my account. Now that I opened my domain name provider, the second step is to go to the DNS records section. This section may be called something different depending on your domain provider. On your domain provider. So look for DNS settings or DNS management, name server management, control panel, advanced settings, or simply NS. For Porkban, they call it simply NS, standard for name server. For Hostinger, click on domains, and next to your domain name, here I will click on manage. For GoDaddy, I think sometimes they call it settings. Click on it, and this is what we are looking for, DNS/name servers. Click on it like that, and when I try to manage my DNS records, here I should see a table where I can add a new MX info with a new MX record with this information. As you see, I have this error. Your domain is not pointing to Hostinger. Your domain is not pointing to Hostinger. Yes, I know about this. My domain is pointing to Bluehost because my website files are hosted on Bluehost. Now, and next, to manage DNS records, change your name servers to Hostinger name servers. Now, if I click on change name server, yes, I will be able to manage my DNS records, but at the same time, my Hostinger domain will be disconnected from Bluehost. How to fix this? It's simple. Here, keep connecting your external domain name. In my case, it's a Hostinger domain to Bluehost web hosting using name servers. And instead of managing your DNS records here on your domain provider account, you can edit them from the Bluehost side. Yes, instead of wasting a minute or two explaining you this, I should directly go and do it. But I prefer explaining things for you to start being familiar with how websites and domains work. Now, instead of going to my domain name provider to manage your DNS records, I will do them on my Bluehost account. Now I will open a new Bluehost account page in a new tab. Then go to website, yes, websites. And next to my domain name, which is this one, click on manage. Go to domains, and here I will see my domain name, and my temporary domain name or my temporary website URL. Next to my domain name, click on these three dots and click on Advanced DNS Editor. Scroll down to Manage Advanced DNS Records, and this is the table I should be seeing here. But instead of managing my DNS records on my external domain name provider interface that will for sure will be different from a viewer with a domain name on GoDaddy from another one on Porkban, it is simpler to connect your domain name to Bluehost with using Bluehost to name servers, and then manage and then explain you how to manage the DNS records from this or this way in order all of us will have the same interface. I hope this was clear for you. Now go back to here to this page and let's start adding this new MX record type MX. Go here, click on add record, single record. For the type select MX. Now for the priority go with 10, priority 10. For the host, this sometimes it is called name, alias, address, it should be named at, or leave it blank. I will refer to, you can select at, sometimes they call it refer to instead of host. For the value, copy it from here and paste it here. For the TTL, it is 3600 or leave it to default. I will leave it to default. Click on add. Success, advanced DNS records updated. Please allow up to 24 hours for changes to take effect. Now let's move to the next step, which is also adding a second MX record. Now for the record type is MX. Let's add a second record. MX refer to it should you should use at. The mail server is the value, copy, paste like that. For the priority 20. For the TTL, I will leave it to default. Click on add. Same thing, advanced DNS records updated. Now the next step is deleting existing MX record if any added for another email service. So how to check if there is an existing MX record? Simply click on Command plus F if you are on a Mac or Control plus F if you are on a PC. Then search for MX. Click on this down arrow or to start seeing where you have MX on it. This page, as you see, I have this MX value or existing record, but it is simply the one I've just created. Let's see if there is other ones. Yes, I have other ones, but they are simply not for another email service. They are for the Titan or Bluehost Titan service, or as you see they are the same exact one. So here I will not delete them. In your case, if you see another MX value for mx1.hostinger.email, for example, simply delete it like that. Click on delete. Now that I've completed all the steps. Check this box next to I've added Titan MX and TXT records in my DNS control panel. Also verify that there aren't any other MX record other than Titan. Click on verify changes. Unfortunately, we couldn't verify your MX and TXT records. This is normal, don't worry. Here, any MX change requires a little bit of time to fully take effect online. DNS changes are not instantly. So here, this is why we were seeing a message of you can this DNS change should or requires a little bit requires up to 24 hours to fully take effect. So here, all you can do just keep. So here, just keep clicking on check again, and after a little bit of time, you will see verified here next to MX records. Now, we will not keep waiting for MX records to be verified to jump to the next record. I will work on the next one, which is SPF record. SPF, or before this, let's learn what are those two records responsible on. I will look for MX records. I will add Y. As you see, MX records are needed for a domain to receive emails, while the SPF records are responsible to send emails. The first one, my bad. The MX records are responsible for receiving, and the SPF for sending. Now let's set up my SPF records correctly. So I will scroll down to add SPF record and click on connect. Same thing. They will ask you to log into your domain name provider, go to DNS records, and then add this TXT SPF record. So the record type is TXT. Not now. Just be cautious. The record type is a TXT and not an MX. So here, let's add this TXT record. Add record, single record, TXT. The host is at. Select at here. For the value, copy it like that. Paste it here. For the TTL, I will leave it by default. Click on add. Success, advanced DNS record updated. Please allow up to 24 hours for changes to take effect. This 24 hours can be as short as 10 minutes, sometimes just 30 seconds. This depends on many different factors like your like where you are managing your DNS changes. In our case, it is on Bluehost. Now delete existing TXT SPF records. So if any added for another email service. So yes, go back to this table or DNS management area. Same thing, click on Command F or Control F. Look for SPF. Let's start reading. This is a TXT SPF record. DMARC TXT SPF IP hostinger. As you see, I have existing SPF records, so I will delete it like that. Delete. Same thing for the second one. Delete and keep following. As you see, I have a txt spf record, but as you see here, it is for the Titan email. So this one for Titan, I will leave it. Now delete this. Let's check again to see if those new changes are detected. And verify it. This is totally normal. Don't worry, just give it a little bit of time. You can you can close this page and return to it and click again on check again. Unfortunately, I was not recording while I clicked on the check again button. But let me explain you what happened. After editing the first part of this video, which took around 10 minutes, I went back here, click on check again, and it was the same thing. I'm verified next to MX record and next to SPF record. So what I did, I went to hosting. Let's open it here. I went to hosting, then click on cPanel, and below email, I clicked on email deliverability. After that, next to my domain name, which is this one, instead of valid, I had problems exist, SPF, not DKIM, it was only SPF here. I clicked on manage, and then below SPF, I had a button that says something like look for SPF or something similar. I have another video that shows this button, how it looks like, and the text on it. I will show it to you just in a second. Instead of waiting, I forced Bluehost to go and check for the new DNS changes. After that, I went back to this page, and when I clicked on the check again button, instantly I got this message: congrats, email for your domain is now active. You can create more than one emails, blah blah. It was here on the Bluehost Titan page. It was automatically disappeared. Now let's give this Bluehost email a test by sending a message to myself and also contacting this email address. So first let's click on new email. Let's refresh this page. New email. I will contact myself. This is my email address. The subject line, I will use something like did you receive this message? Remind me later. And this is the message. Click on send. Message sent. Now let's open Gmail in a new tab to see if I receive. And as you see, this is the message I've just sent to myself. This means that the sending issue is fixed. And now let's test if my Bluehost email receiving messages issue is fixed. So I will compose a new message to my Bluehost email address, which is this one. And I will call it the receiving issue is fixed, and click on send. Message sent. Now let's wait for this message to appear here. Let's refresh this page. Let's do it from the browser. And this is the message I sent from my Gmail. Is the receiving issue fixed? Yes. And this is how to fix Bluehost email not sending or receiving messages problem. If you still have a question, leave it in the comments below and don't forget to give this video a like. Thank you.